Welcome to Opportunities for Real Estate Investors, and I am Ginger Faith.
Hey, and I'm Gary Masseri, Ginger's sidekick.
And we are talking today about contractors. Are you concerned about getting good contractors for your project? Well, if so, you've come to the right place because this is our conversation starting now.
You know, that's true, Ginger. A contractor can make or break your project. The biggest problems that we have are finding good contractors that are skilled workers, efficient, and are focused on their jobs and work with you as a team. So we're going to talk to you today about maybe 5 things that we do that helps us to find and secure good contractors. So Ginger, tell us where to start, man. Where do you find these people?
Well, if you're not finding them by referral, then you should go onto Angie's List or Home Advisors. The good part about Home Advisors and Angie's List is they are rated, so you can actually check out their referrals and their references and see if they're going to be a fit for you. They'll talk to you about their attitude, their efficiency, their costs, and all of that stuff that you can check out. Home Advisors and Angie's List.
Well, last Saturday we had almost a half day dedicated to contractors. It came from Angie's List and also from Home Advisors, and what they were telling us was that they're contractors and they maybe just got their license or they just started their own company and they're looking for long-term relationships. So that's kind of a really cool deal that they're looking for long-term relationships. And we thought, this is perfect because, we want long-term relationships with our contractors, and we want people that care about their work and they're proud to work with us. So anyway, good stuff.
Yeah, and we could tell by talking with them that they actually were engaged. They knew what Gary was talking about, what we were discussing, and they were actually really on board.
Yeah. And the second tip is that if you come short for a plumber or electrician or, drywall guy or insulation, whatever, you can always ask these guys because they know who's who. And when they recommend other people, they're usually pretty good people that come on board. So build your labor pool. What this means to us is that instead of doing one job, maybe we can do 2 or 3 jobs simultaneously, which gives us more growth, to really scale our business up. So keep that in mind, that contractors breed contractors and they'll refer other subcontractors to you, which is a good way to build your labor pool, So why, Ginger, is it important that, and this is our tip 3, to tell them about our company and our goals? What does it mean to them and what does it mean to us?
Well, it's important to talk about your company and your goals because you want to get them on board with your culture. So with our culture, our general contractor makes it really fun for them to work with us. Yeah. And he makes it really enjoyable. And we know contracting is tough work, it's hard work, but we respect them, but we make it a good environment. And also we're growing. And so as we're growing, they understand that we're inviting them to a great culture and a long-term partnership with us. Right. So they'll have continued work. As they provide quality work with us, they're going to continue to grow.
Yeah, we're very, very family oriented. And so it's important to us that they fit into, our environment, our work environment, which is fun, happy, efficient, get the job done. But one of the things that we do is we really talk to them about our goals, because if they know what our goals are, they feel important to participate in achieving those goals. So as an example, we're looking to add 2, 3 more homes that we're going to build this year than what we built last year. So we let them know, that up front. The other thing is we let them know that, they need to bid their jobs in wholesale. In exchange for that, they get a continuous flow of work throughout the entire year. So it's important to know that we're not a retail shop. We're a wholesale shop. We want to make it very, 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 very clear to them. Okay, so very, very important that we want to build a relationship with them. We want it long-term, but we want wholesale bids coming back to us. And we always ask them, is this something that you would be interested in, a long-term relationship, working with us on a wholesale basis? And you know what, Ginger, they get excited about it.
People do like security.
Yeah. They like security, and they want to know that they can work for the whole year for us.
And we're going to keep them busy.
We're going to keep them busy, and we do. So it's a great relationship on that. Well, here's one that I like, and I'm going to have Ginger explain this to you. It's called Explain the Rules to Your People. Rules are very, very important. So Ginger, why don't you comment about how our people follow rules for us and what it means to us and means to them.
Well, it's important to have standards, right?
Right.
And so, if you don't have standards, you're gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess, right?
It is,
So,
yeah.
so focus on some of the things that are problematic generally with contractors, and then address them up front. If you address them up front, and then you're getting the right people involved, then that will mitigate the problems going forward. So, for example, a tidy area,
Yes.
messy contractor areas is notorious. But if you, for example, our general contractor is very, very neat and organized, and he has trash in barrels in every single room. So keeping that standard, no smoking, obviously no drinking,
No marijuana.
yeah, obviously not during work hours, and no noise. We're in a neighborhood. We're not in a large construction site, so they can wear earbuds, no problem. But we don't want loud
Right.
music, just being blared everywhere. So things like that, just letting them know up front, getting their feedback, how do they feel about that, and being reasonable, of course, but this is for everybody's sake.
And they got to follow the COVID rules.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to
right
get
now.
shut down. The planning departments, they drive by and they check on us. So, we have to have sanitary for them, water to wash their hands.
Yeah.
We have to have all our COVID supplies there for them, and
Yeah.
they have to use it as required, by the law. And
Also
and,
outline breaks and whatever's in compliance. Talk with them about your rules for breaks and lunches,
yes.
and if whatever works for you. Just make sure you know what your standards are, and then engage them with it beforehand, and then have them sign contracts.
Right. Now here's another thing that we do, and I want Ginger to explain this. Why do we write into contracts where we pay them bonuses, if they complete the job on time or better than on time? And why do we charge them penalties? So Ginger, explain a little bit about how the contractors react to that when we bring up, hey, we got a bonus plan for you, but we also have a penalty plan. Okay.
Well, it depends on the contractor, right? But if they're squirming and then they're looking the other way when you're saying it, then you probably are with the wrong contractor,
That's
right?
true, right?
But if they're engaging with you on this, then you have the right person. So, for example, if they tell us it's going to take 5 days for the project for this particular aspect, and you say, okay, give us a contingency of 10%, 7-8 days. But if they're beyond that, then tell them upfront that there's going to be a penalty, and that penalty will be tied to the interest that you're paying per day. And because now when they're late, now you're screwing up the next person and the next person and the next person, and it gets out of hand. However, if they're on time or they're under, they will be paid either their proper payment or a bonus because of being under time, but also delivering high quality work. We don't want them to go under but have shoddy work, right? It has to be flawless work. So.
Oh, absolutely. So we compute what we call our cost of money, and because we work with private money investors, that means there's a interest cost per day, that people are earning and making from working with us. And so we know what that particular rate is, and we use that and we factor it in to their bonuses. So if they're 2 or 3 days early, we actually pay them that per 2 or 3 days, and and we write them a check for that. If not, if they're over 2 or 3 days, we actually bill them and charge them on their penalties. So and they love it because they set the schedule. That's the main thing. They set the schedule. They tell us, hey, it's a 10-day job, and then we tell them, well, add 10% on that. And so we give them a buffer there, so there's no reason why they shouldn't make their deadlines there, and it works very, very, very good on that. Well, we're going to wrap that up. So one of the things I want to say, and Ginger's going to close it out, is if you have any questions, if you're rehabbing or you're remodeling your home that you want to get a hold of us, you can go to our website at reifortunes.com. Again, reifortunes.com, and you can make an appointment with Ginger or myself. It's absolutely free of charge.
If you like this video, then like it, and comment. And we also have podcasts, and so this is opportunities for real estate investors. If you'd like a transcript of this video, go ahead and shoot us a comment below, and we'll get it right over to you.
Okay, so we'll see you next week.
Until next time.
All right, bye-bye.
Ciao.